Now the next thing I want to do, let's hit pause. Let's come back here and let's create another particle effects, and let's call this one smoke. And let's go back to here to GIMP, and I'm going to work off the same image that I had before. I'm going to desaturate, and let's add some more clouds. This time we're going to move the detail up a little bit to make it look a little more cloudy. Hit OK. Okay, so this time we're going to do the smoke, and on this one we're not going to do additive blending, so we want the edges to actually go transparent. So let's add a layer mask and go with full white. We'll go to show layer mask, and let's do the same thing we did before with the gradient tool. Let's go to near the edge. That's not going to work. Let's try moving a little bit further down. There we go. So let's turn that off. Okay, so we have a little bit of smoke there. I'm going to do the same thing I did before where we cleaned it up a little bit. Let's smudge this so we can get a little bit more of a look. It's not so circular. Okay, and that'll probably be fine. Let's move this over a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and save that as our smoke. Save as smoke. Save, replace, confirm. Oh, cancel. Let's cancel that. Yeah, let's cancel out of that because we forgot to merge visible layers. Save as smoke, replace it, go with the defaults, come back to Shiva, let's import that texture as smoke. Okay, now in this one, let's turn the smoke on, let's close the scene here, and we will start it playing. And so the problem is, by default, it gives you all these weird colors. So let's turn all these colors off. Oh, the battery's about to die. That looks a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I went ahead and did the smoke on my own real quick. I'll just run through some of the settings real fast. So you can go back and review them in the video, but I just kept tweaking things until I got to where I had the smoke exactly the way I wanted it. Mainly just, a lot of setting the size and setting the gravity. I wanted to make sure the gravity was going fairly slow for some smoke. And then the opacity and the size. Really, you think of smoke, it kind of billows out and becomes big, so you'll see that a lot of the size gets jacked up, and then even the global size gets turned up pretty high. So let's switch back and let's start the scene here, and you'll notice that it looks pretty dang good now. So we've got some smoke added in. I put it on the helper object as well as the fire. The fire could probably use a little bit more work, and we'll tweak things as we go, but I wanted to get that in place. And so the idea is that we're going to have this fire set up in the level somewhere. And then let's say it's coming out of a pipe that's got, the gas is leaking out, so there's this fire. So you'll have to hit a little gas shutoff valve with the ball to get the fire to go out so you can make it past that certain point. So just to add a little bit more challenge. Anyways, I'm sorry that this one was pretty disjointed. There's so many different variables you can set with these things. I had to pause it and tweak it and do a bunch of stuff. It's just really, really hard to get things exactly the way you want. Hope you've enjoyed this video, taking a look at some of the particle effects that we can do in Shiva. Once again, another plug for my site. Please go to subspacegames.com. Check out the game. It will be up there. There's a prototype that you can play in your browser. Also go to GitHub and check out my code. All the links for that stuff is right off of subspacegames.com. So please stay tuned for the next video in the series, and we'll see you then.